nerdsreviews.com presents Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. This is your host, Marie. I'm here with Carlos and Johnny.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. And Lafayette is not here right now. We don't know where he is, but it's okay. We don't need him. So how are you guys doing?
I'm great. I'm peachy. Sweating hard.
Mm-hmm.
Not turning the AC on?
No, it's this room that I have my little art studio in. It's the front of the house, and there's a big window. So the sun just blasts it in the afternoon. It gets super hot.
Every time I visit my dad, he's cheap as fuck, so he doesn't turn on the AC or the heat. So I have to visit him at the perfect time of year, or else I'll be sweating or freezing. Those are my only two options. Still
You're trying to make it feel like home, like Vietnam. Man, it's hot in here. Does he put the toilet outside in the backyard?
Oh, man, nothing like shitting outside, boy. I tell you what. Marie, you ever shit outside?
No.
It's an experience. You're just like
looking
out in nature.
Looking at nature while doing nature. No, thank you.
Are you not a hiker, camper, any of that shit? Yeah.
No, I'm not. I've never been camping. I get judged all the time, but I don't care. My parents, we all live the city life. We're city folks.
Did you ever go to Sly Park?
Yeah, but I mean, that was one time, however many years ago.
Were you in grade school? Were you older?
Yeah, in 6th grade. But that's about it.
Did you make out with anyone in Sly Park?
Yeah, my cabin mate, her name was Danielle. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
Was that in band camp?
We just mixed the two together. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't know. Carlos, are you from Sacramento?
I've been in Sacramento for over 35 years.
So you don't know what Sly Park is?
I know what Sly Park is. I've never camped at Sly Park.
You wouldn't call it camping. It's like when you're in the 6th grade. Well, for my school, when you're in the 6th grade, you go there and it's like a bunch of cabins. The boys go, the girls go, other schools go. They have some counselors from high school. It's just like it is kind of like band camp, but it's not camping. It's camp during the wintertime for a week.
Marie, real quick, how far away is your mic right now?
Right here.
All right.
Better.
Oh, that's so much better. Why don't you just hold it up to your mouth?
Anywho, okay, so what were the topics? I sent in a bunch yesterday. What would you guys like to talk about? Or did you have topics that you wanted to discuss?
Well, we already talked about board games, so we're not going to talk about that again.
Okay. What? And then anything else?
Well, you got X's, worst movies ever seen, app games, collectibles, friends, best friends, bad habits, opinions on porn. When I first saw that, I thought it said options on porn, like how many options you have to get porn.
Yeah. You want me to list all the sites? Opinions and options. Marie, what are your opinions on porn?
I don't think that porn is good for sexual health of human beings. I think it's terrible. It's fake. It's terrible. It's fake. It's unrealistic. And I think that people base their sexual expectations on porn, and not just porn, but sex in Hollywood, TV, movies, and all that jazz. And so, yeah, I think it's not good. And I hear people say that it could be good for, what was it that they were saying? It could be good because it could boost women's empowerment, or they're trying to, women are trying to take it back and be, I don't remember what she said, but
they're trying to Me Too porn. I don't think that's a thing, right?
I don't remember what she was saying. There was it was Riley Reid, and she was saying something about how she has the power, she has the platform to do good things for sex workers, to make it positive. And no matter how many times I've heard the argument for porn and how it could help women, I don't ever hear a good enough argument for it, and I still think it's bad. It's, again, sets unrealistic expectations, not just for men or women, but for men too. I don't think it's good.
Is it a bad sign that I know who Riley Reid is?
No.
All right.
Because I know who she is.
Wow.
Who's Riley Reid? Is she a porn star?
Yeah, she's got Asian character tattoos on the back of her spine. She's tiny.
I think in I don't know, like 2016 or 2017, she was one of the top 10 most influential porn stars or something like that. I don't know, whatever that means, but yeah. So I
think she influenced Johnny.
There's I guess you could call it a documentary. It's called Life After Porn, and
I've seen it.
There's a part 2 now, but it's interesting. A lot of sad people in that documentary. They reflect on the good life, and then it soon ends. Like, one of them was trying to be in real estate, and she goes, "Yeah, it's kind of tough when a person trying to buy a house is asking me about porn and thinking that we're gonna do it in the kitchen or whatever, just because I used to be a porn star." And she eventually went back into porn. I mean, it's sad, but the clips that I watch don't delve into that the sad part.
Well, there was the other one who was trying to do like female boxing or something. Did you see that one? Maybe that was part 2. I didn't see the first one. But yeah, a lot of them talk about the great life when they were in the industry, but once they got out, they didn't know what to do with themselves. I know Tara Patrick started her own distribution company, so she's fine. Whether she's in or out, she's still a part of it in one way or another, so she's doing well.
Like porn distribution or weed distribution?
Yeah, porn distribution.
No. Well, that's smart. I think it was on Vice. They have those network tunnels underneath Vegas where people live, and it's like a whole like community of underground people. And there was a porn star, I don't remember what her name was. She was living under there, and she tried to make it sound so great that she was down there, and she had people that just understood her, like people of the underworld, and they had like their own little rooms that they would make. And the interviewer asked her like how, like, I don't remember, he asked her if she actually enjoyed being down there, and she started crying and said yes, but she did not look like she enjoyed it. She's like, she had to force that yes. It was really, really sad.
I feel like if you're living under the earth, you can't be happy, right? Like,
well, they were saying like people below there are a lot nicer than the people above there.
Right, because you can't. I guess there's a certain etiquette to living underground, but
mole people.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're nice though. Like, can't be judgmental, but I get what she's saying. People aren't very nice, and the other people that live down there have probably been through a lot too. Maybe other porn stars, I don't know. But I remember, what was it, like Jenna Jameson was on an episode of Cribs way back when, and she got real fat, and she was like married to one of the directors of porn. I think that, yeah, like Carlos said, if you can find life in the industry somehow after you're in front of the camera, life is up, then that's probably good. But I remember Tara Patrick was hot.
The natural Tara Patrick was hot.
Jenna is the same way. She has her own distribution deals now too, so she's still in the industry, but I don't think she works. She just has her distribution company.
I think Jenna Jameson could have made it positive in her own way because she was into dominating men. So that could be seen as positive, but not a lot of other positivity for women. And I saw a Lifetime movie. Obviously, it's fake and it's Lifetime. It's over exaggerated, but I'm sure that this is real. They would kidnap women from Russia or Ukraine or whatever, and they would, force them into sexual slavery, and they would even force them to do porn. And I'm sure that happens, and that's really sad.
Sex trafficking, yes, it happens.
Well, I mean, not just putting women into a bunch of house and massage parlors, but actually putting them into porn too.
Johnny, have you noticed any of the women you see look like they're crying for help? They look into the camera and they start lifting. Help me.
It's a universal sign. If they blink twice,
sign language.
While giving top, they blink twice, and that's a call for help.
You can call 911, but you don't know where they are or when they are. This is a movie.
So is that a deal breaker, Marie? If a guy's been in porn, you wouldn't talk to him, date him, anything like that?
I would, what I would think? I would just keep thinking about what's that guy's name from the 70s, John Holmes, that died from AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
I would just keep thinking about that. So probably.
From what I understand, and like the documentary stuff that I've seen, they're pretty thorough about testing. They go to a special tester, their results are back in 24 hours type of thing. And if they're clean, they shoot. If they don't, if they're not, then
they get shot.
Yeah.
So it should be.
A shot of penicillin. I saw this picture the other day and it blew my mind. I've been trying to figure out if it's real or not. It was of a dick. It was literally this long and there was a girl on top of it. It's just a picture, but the dick was 2 feet long, I swear. And I was like, that can't be real, but it doesn't look fake. I don't know. So I sent it to my friend and he said that they can put caps on penises to make them bigger and do weird shit like that. And I know I've mentioned before where women can put water balloons in their vaginas and then somehow clamp down and make that squish or squirt out. I don't know.
A lot of tricks of the trade.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you'd have enough blood in your body to get an erection if your penis was 2 feet long.
Well, that's what I was
pass
thinking.
out, right? Like
no shit. You're like, I got it. Yeah.
I don't know. It looked real, but when he was telling me that you can buy a cap, I was thinking that dick looks really smooth. I don't know how they would glue that on there, but I was thinking after that, like you put the cap at where the dick connects to the rest of your body. Well, that would make no sense. Well, like right.
So basically, just a big old. So you don't even need the dude at that point. If he's just hiding his junk inside a cap.
But okay, it was a black guy, so it was like a fetish thing. People have their fetishes. I saw online the other day that Piper Perry was retiring from porn.
Who's this? I'm sure Johnny knows who this is.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, I thought the look on your face was kind of like, wait, I didn't get the invitation in my email. When's the party at?
How do you think that they do going away parties for porn stars?
2 hours later.
Dated a fair share, but I would say more often than not, I was the one like getting my heart broken. I'm into it more than they are. My icebreaker is I love you. So
that's my safe word.
Yeah,
marry me. What? We just met. What?
Maybe I should slow down sometimes, but
now you're married and you don't have to worry about that.
No, I don't have to worry about that. I mean, I don't know. On the next podcast, we could talk about how I initiate divorce, but in the meantime, I'm pretty happy.
So are you one of those guys that like say you text the girl and if she doesn't text you back, you're like, oh man, fuck that bitch. Who's she with? Blah blah blah. You get all bent out of shape?
Are you guys still doing the podcast without me?
What?
Never mind.
That's Marie. She gets all bent out of shape if you don't. Anyway, Johnny, go ahead.
I've been guilty of reading text messages over and over again, breaking it up, Like, if you add a comma here, the sentence means this. And,
Totally different.
Like the beautiful
Yeah.
mind of text reading.
yeah,
You can
exactly.
see shit
I'm
and it
writing
floats
the
in the
shit on
air, like all
walls
the
and-
everything floats in the air, and you're like, I'm putting it together.
Dude, if you put this word in all caps,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
loves me. The fucking
Exactly.
bitch loves me.
Yeah. And then
so
you add a couple other words together, like, oh, she fucking hates me.
yeah.
Wait, if I
Yeah.
take these letters and scramble them and put them this, they make this
You know
word.
what?
And
I'm
then it
gonna
makes
borrow
another
this-
word. Like,
yeah.
oh my god,
I'm gonna borrow this text from my
cheating
friend. See
on
if they
me.
add up. Oh, it
Yeah.
does add up. Oh, it's pretty good now.
When I get to that point, I'm really
It's
bad.
over with.
I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind taking her last name. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Aw.
I mean, if
I'm
turn
a
it-
sad sack of shit.
Yeah, that's
Do you have like
I
a
mean,
drawer of rings? Like, man, which one does she deserve? Fucking grab a ring.
No, I leave that up to them. You gotta let them choose. I've realized over the years that guys make stupid choices, and
In jewelry or just in general?
in general, and then it applies to jewelry.
You
How
gotta
many
break it
rings
down.
have you bought?
No, just one,
Okay, all right,
just
all
one.
right.
But like as far as like jewelry, like for gifts and stuff like that, I remember getting a girl a Tiffany's necklace, and then she's like, "Oh, thanks," but I should have just let her choose it herself. You know, like it meant more to me than it did to her. And if she would have just picked out her own or whatever, then it would have both parties would have been happier. But like if she didn't
Sounds
like it, then my
ungrateful.
feelings are hurt, and you know it doesn't make sense. So
Mm.
I could.
Well, that's fucked up. She's not very appreciative. If I got
No
something,
shit.
anything
It's a
Tiffany,
Tiffany
I'd be like, oh,
necklace.
hey, what's
God
up?
damn
That's
it.
super nice of you and thoughtful.
And expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'd pawn it without you knowing.
was it a
And-
necklace you only wear to like special events, or was it something she could wear every day?
I don't know. I'll have to track her down and find out
But
what
it
she
looked
did
like-
with that shit.
Well, I
What
just
did it-
think that's the jewelry, you know, like you're gonna buy me something I can wear every day, or you can buy me something I can only wear twice a year because it's too fancy.
Well, I mean, I don't know why she didn't like it. I mean, I put a lot of thought into it. It said property of Johnny, and I
Wait, did
I was-
you what happened with it though? Did she keep it, or did she like tell you to return it, or
no, she kept it.
oh.
Along with the
Which-
penis mold. Is this the same girl?
No, different girl.
Okay.
You should have
I
got her
don't-
the penis mold.
Were you here, Marie? When
From
you told us
Tiffany's.
about- Oh, you were. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you should have put
When
the
he-
penis mold in a Tiffany's box.
When he was first talking about it, I
About
thought
that
he
big,
meant
right?
like smegma. I thought he was like mold on your dick. I was like, ew, that's gross. Why is she collecting that?
That's fucking disgusting.
That's why I was like, dick sweat? What are we talking about?
I have in this little Ziploc bag a piece of me.
Some amoebas.
It's some penicillin.
I really had to think about it for a minute. I was like, oh, I'm not the sharpest marble in the bag for sure.
Jesus. Can we
Oh,
move
really?
on? Can we fucking move
You're the one who brought it up. You're the one who
No,
brought it up.
no, you changed the tone of the conversation when you talked about mold on my penis instead
Moldy
of a
dick?
penis. Yeah, moldy dick.
Moldy dick.
Damn
My
it.
bad. But I still want to know more about this necklace. What did the necklace look like?
So it was very similar to when I first met her. She would wear those breast cancer awareness bands, and this one was kind of a version of that. It was a Paloma Picasso Tiffany's necklace, and really nice. So it's got a ribbon type thing, and I thought it was very similar to the breast cancer awareness thing that she would always wear. So
So thoughtful, but I wouldn't wear that. No, I get it. I get it. Like you did it like because you were like, oh, she had the bracelet, and so you know, blah 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 blah, and you spend a lot of money on it. But I mean, it sounds a little tacky, even though it's breast cancer. It's still a little big and
No.
gaudy.
I don't know. Like in the end, I should have been like more open to her exchanging it for something that she wanted. You know.
Did you get mad when she wanted to do that?
No. I mean, she kept it like a good girlfriend, but she broke up with me like a bad girlfriend though. So in the end, it didn't work out.
We should have an episode where we just talk about Johnny's love life and his past and the things that he's learned and his lessons and the hard pills to swallow.
Right. And after the break, we could talk about how many gallons of tears that I'm crying out.
How
What
many
kind of fucking
gallons of
idea
tears
is
He
have
that?
you
keeps in his
jerked off with?
closet.
Yeah.
How
I
many
keep it next to the
boxes?
dick mold.
I can't be the only one that thought that. And I guess maybe I'm just a girl and I don't think about stuff like dick molds and
I don't know what to tell you now. Actually, I do have a question. You've gotten a Brazilian before, right?
Yeah.
Do they show you the hair after they like pull it out, like
no, but they
in
do.
40-Year-Old Virgin, where she like held it up and
No, but they do it with my nose. Whenever I get my nose waxed, they'll show me.
Really? They never do that to me. Thank God.
I don't know. I like it. It's like, oh my God, it's so gross. Look at that. So disgusting. Get it out of here. I don't know. It's like popping.
And I bet you when she turns
like,
around, she's saying to herself under her voice, "You should see your fucking vagina."
No, I've never gotten both of those done at the same
I
time.
need more
so-
wax.
God. You know that they were actually laughing in that scene, like for reals, for reals.
Yeah. Oh, there was no way you could keep a straight face with that.
That poor guy. That's a good movie
That's a great movie.
based on Johnny's life. Anywho, well, I
We can
think
get back to this.
that's the end of the topic for now, and we'll go to
Wow,
break,
that's the end of the topic for now.
or we'll come back to it after the break.
You're
3,
very good
2,
at
1.
segues. You're
Oh,
very
well,
good
I-
at segues.
I'm
See, when
learning.
Johnny said
I'm
that's a good
learning.
movie, you should have went, "Hey,
I said it was a
seen
good
any
movie.
bad movies lately?" Or whoever said it.
Yeah, Johnny, you should have helped me out there. You don't have my back.
Only me, I'm taking care of my dick mold. I don't have
Yeah,
dick
you do.
mold. Jesus, don't get it
Use a
back to my
wire
wife.
brush to get that shit
Got
off.
dick penicillin.
Some bleach. Gotta dip it in bleach, man.
Anywho, all right. Well, we'll be back.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking Podcast. Marie had to go. Only Carlos and Lafayette remain. Our next topic is prized possessions. If your house is on fire, let's not limit it to one thing. If your house is on fire and you can grab 3 things, 4 things, Mount Rushmore.
Not including living items, meaning
Not
pets
including pets,
and humans that live with
humans.
you. All right.
Because they're already outside. They're already grabbed their shit.
Okay,
and
so you
left.
could pick 3 things that you own to take outside with you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh.
What would they be?
I would take my laptop because that has all my shit on it.
Okay.
I would take my Xbox because you can't get those nowadays. It's just, I mean, they literally cannot get them.
The black one, the first
Yeah,
one?
the big the newest one, the big black box,
Big
basically.
black box.
And then my third item would be I don't have jewelry because I don't wear it. Is my cell phone already on me? Because since that's something that you probably already have on you, because that's
Sure. Why not? Most
It's
people
'cause-
have their phone attached to their hip anyway.
Yeah, then it would probably be shit. I mean, it'd have to be paperwork. It'd have to be like passports and shit.
That's just
type of-
Yeah, but that's
replaceable, though.
not sentimental
replaceable.
value. That's
no,
that's
sentimental value.
importance.
Yeah, then I would sentimental value. Well, I'm not a sentimental person. Nothing matters.
Sad, man.
Let me think, because my cats are already outside, so I'm like, oh, they're good. You know what? Probably a can of food for that. No, I don't know. iPad. I probably grab my iPad. Like I said, to me,
iPad, laptop, phone.
Yeah, and Xbox. It's like iPad, laptop. Because like I said, my laptop has everything. My iPad is what I use for drawing, and I draw all the time, so I need that. And then my Xbox is my form of entertainment when I'm bored, and you can't find those damn things anywhere. I'm also thinking of things I can carry. So I can probably stack all those three things and run out like, oh, I got these things. And then the house blows up and it's just an explosion. And I dive like in the movies.
And then you break your Xbox, you land on it. You dumbass.
Yeah. All I have left is my my iPad, and the screen's cracked. And I'm laying on the ground.
And you forgot your pencil inside the burning building.
And my cats are licking my face while they're pooping on the broken laptop. Yeah, no, that'd be it. Like I said, because I don't have anything like I don't have family heirlooms. I don't have anything passed down to me. I don't have things of that nature. I don't have freaking. I don't care about jewelry, so I don't have any. Shoes aren't important. I know people probably say, "I'll grab a pair of my Jordans or some shit." Like I can replace shoes. I mean, you can replace electronics too, but you can't replace the data on the electronics. That's pretty much what it is.
Right.
So. Yeah, no, nothing, nothing too grand, I guess. So, Johnny.
I think for me, number one would be my dog tags. Sentimental value there.
We should wear them every day then.
I can't.
You can carry three other things.
That way
you can carry three other things.
Yeah.
I don't want that pressure. Okay, I don't want to have to think of something else. My first gun, my Glock, I would probably grab that. And I think the only other thing I could think of, I was lucky enough to get a pack of basketball cards years ago, and then inside was a Magic Johnson autograph card. I thought the luck of that me being the biggest Lakers fan and buying one pack and getting the Magic Johnson card, that was awesome. It was for me, that's one of the most important things I got. I'm not going to include the phone and all that shit. I feel like that shit should be in the cloud somewhere, all your information and stuff. So, and I'm going to assume that my phone's in my pocket. So that's the only things I can think of right now. Because we don't have like family heirlooms and stuff like that. When my parents split up, I think I lost some of that being sentimental thing. Growing up, like if my name was ever in the newspaper for sports or whatever, I'd clip the newspaper out and I'd save all that shit. Now they're just gone. So fuck it.
Well, for me, I think it's I have a backpack that I take to work, and I usually travel with it as well. So it's actually where I keep like my pack of pencils that I use to sketch. My sketchbook is in there. My iPad is in there, and it's always in there. When I put it away, that's where it goes. So if anything, that way, if I ever need to leave in a hurry to work or whatever, I just grab my backpack. So my backpack would be number one. It's already got all my crap in it.
Did you buy the backpack yourself? Was it a gift? Is there any sentimental value to the backpack?
No, when I moved out and moved down to LA for a bit, that was my backpack. I basically bought it as a laptop bag because it has a section in it for your laptop. And it outlasted the laptop, obviously. So I just had it ever since.
Well, so there's sentimental value over time then.
Sure. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's been everywhere I traveled, it's come with me, like whatever country I've been in. I've been thinking of getting like patches for it, just ordering them on eBay or wherever, just getting a patch for the countries I've been in, just slapping it on the backpack. But so the backpack would come with me. I have a very expensive Superman statue that looks really good, and it'd be very hard to replace it. So I'd take that with me. It's pretty big, so my arms would be pretty full.
How expensive?
Well, for me, it's expensive because it was $600. So to me, that's expensive.
It's pretty expensive.
Just for a collectible. And then I'd probably grab a photo album. I'm sure all these photos are already somewhere, but my wife put a lot of time into it. She kind of scrapbooked it, so I'd grab one, at least one. Because I like my computer, all my stuff is backed up to some sort of cloud, either box or Google
Mhm.
Drive. Phone's the same way, but I'm gonna assume my phone's in my pocket anyway. So be photo album, backpack, and Superman statue. Because all the rest of the statue, man, if there's enough time, I'd run back in and grab all my collectibles.
Wait, you say backpack? You grab a
Yeah.
backpack? Oh,
Oh, you weren't here because my backpack is full. I store everything at night in it already.
oh, that's
My
cheating
sketchy
though.
pencils, my
That's like, oh, my
iPad.
prized possession is a duffel bag and whatever I can put in it.
No. But this bag always has my stuff in it. That's where I put it away because I had to leave early because it's my work backpack. So in case I
Now
need
that
to
I
leave
know this
early,
stuff,
I grab
I'm
it.
gonna always store my stuff in this bag of mine.
You've seen this bag. I bring it with me all the conventions.
Hmm.
My red backpack.
Hmm.
So if you ever break into my house, steal my red backpack.
And
Get all
I
my shit
really
in it.
want to hurt you. Take your backpack.
Steal my backpack
Or his Superman statue.
or my Superman statue.
That reminds me because you said photo album, and reminds me of the ex that you and I both know. I had a photo album just filled with all my memories, and then it also had like pictures of me and my high school prom date, and there were other girls in the photo album as well, but there was army photos, this and that. After we had broken up, I was looking for my shit in storage. I was like, I couldn't find it, so I called her and I was like, "Hey, did you throw away my photo album?" "I don't know." I'm like, how do you not know if you? I mean, that's obviously yes, right? She fucking threw my shit away, right?
For that stuff too. I mean, that stuff for me is also the same in the sense of I care less. I don't need to look at photos of my past self, and it's the same as data in the cloud. My brain is my cloud. I know what I've done and where I've been. Why do I need to show people this bullshit?
Yeah, but we're both old. We're all old enough to know, the time before digital, the time before having.
Of course,
hundreds
yeah.
of
when you
pictures
had
on the phone.
actual.
Now,
photos,
like if you lose that photo, like there's the photo of that I can remember, like all was going in your house. It was Paul, Carlos, Nelson, and their sister, all like.
Oh yeah, I know which one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're the girl.
Yeah, I had the long hair.
Yeah. so yeah, three brothers and their sister. If that photo is gone, then that's
it's gone.
It's gone. So like she threw away my photos, like the army photos that I had, my high school prom.
See, that's
photos,
hard. Hard to get back, man. Like army photos, that's a hard. Like who over prom or army photos you want? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And
everyone
then, like it
has that experience.
For me, I've lost a couple of people in the military, so those pictures are gone, and because she was angry at me,
she got rid of them.
Oh yeah, she threw them away for sure.
I can only think of who this person is.
What's that?
I'm assuming I know who this person is.
Oh, for sure, yeah. When I asked her about it, she asked her if she threw it away. I don't know.
Yeah. I know who it is. Yeah. You should have had her taken out.
If I knew about the dark web back then.
No, I mean the other one that I had was these are your two options. Okay, you can have 10 years extended to your life, or you can get $1 million paid out to you, $100 a day till you reach that limit. I think it ends up being like I forgot how many days it turns out to be, but you get $100 a day constantly put into your bank account every day, or you get 10 years extended to your life. Which one would you prefer?
How much? What's the total?
$1 million? No, not tax. It's $1 million.
What happens at the end of like getting $1 million?
That's it. Just your life just goes to its expectancy. You don't get that extra 10 years.
So like when you go to the doctor, he's like, "Well, you look pretty healthy. You got 20 years." Wait a second. I didn't see this note here.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, you've only got 10.
It's just, would you rather live to be, let's just say 85 or 75? And then your option was, you're going to die at 75. Like we know it, but you're only 45 now. Would you like these $1 million? Or would you like those 10 extra years?
That
Remember,
answer
the $1 million
is,
is $100 a day.
I understand that answer is definitely going to change.
No, it can't change. You have to make a decision today.
Well,
10 years.
I get that, but is it before payday when you're asking me this, or is it because you know how that is, right? It's like going to the store when you're hungry. You're like, oh, I want this, I want that.
That's what I'm saying.
I just got paid. I'm good. 10
which
years.
one?
But ask me
10
next
years.
week. Oh, $100 for sure.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like it's kind of like, you know, your determined date of death in the sense of, yeah, you're only gonna be this old. So you want 10 more years, or do you want this money? Because getting that money when you're old, I don't give a shit about that. So we'll give it to you now at 45. Which one do you choose?
Did I tell you about my real estate neighbor who he sold, I want to say 9 houses for this old lady in the Bay Area, and she's had them for, I don't know, 40, 50 years or whatever, but she's like in her late 80s, early 90s or whatever, but she's getting, you know, a total of like $20 million because she's selling all these houses. But what are you gonna do with it when you're 90 something? You know, she's done.
Leave it for
Well, my guess is she's probably gonna give it to family, like
charity,
grandchildren or some shit. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was that old. I was like, I just came with $20 million. I'll give it to all my kids or whoever it is, the family that's left, nieces, nephews. Here, you guys take some money. It's pointless to me. Or do you want one of these homes? You know what I mean?
Hell no, I'm buying a Lamborghini and driving that thing till it dies.
Well, you could do that with that $100 a day. You can get in you 10 years.
Yeah, make your payments. I'm back with my $100.
I could imagine someone takes the $100 a day and just every day assumes that $100 you could just blow it. And when they tell you, oh, it's gone now after 3 years, like, oh shit. Like those 10 years. Can I get the 10 years back? No, sorry, sir.
You know, I got an heirloom, family heirloom memory. There was one time when I think it was just Carlos and Paul. You guys were walking along the creek to go home, and I thought it'd be funny just to take your book bag and throw it down the creek, and inside was your Bible, and you fucking looked at me like, "Go get that shit, or I'm whooping your ass." And I was like, "Oh, it's not funny to you guys?" I was like, "Fuck!" And then you told your mom, and she made me cry, and I felt so bad. I mean, I thought it was fucking hilarious. In my mind, the way it played out, it was hilarious. Oh, there's a fucking family heirloom in there? Fuck. I am an asshole.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that.
I don't think that one exists anymore.
It's still here.
Yo, but is that the one that's all messed up? Or no?
Yeah. Yes, how it got messed up, motherfucker.
Oh, I know how it got messed up. But believe me. No, but isn't that the one that number 3 wrote inside and did his prophecies in? Or the one that he jacked up?
I don't know. I know it was a big leather bound one.
That's the one. That's the white one, right? No.
I never heard about the prophecies. What happened with the prophecies?
No, it's a big black
drugs
one.
make you crazy,
big
man.
Black one. Yeah, meth will mess you up,
will make you think that you can
Jesus
write
is
the
your
future,
friend.
and Jesus is your bestest friend. Oh, and rap songs are actually secrets for your demise.
It's a very common theme. The as far as meth goes, there's the paranoia. Like people will come into the front of the jail and be like, "They're chasing me." Who? I don't know. Why? I don't know. But they're out there, and I'm like, the street is empty, man. Like you gotta go, man. You can't. This isn't a hotel.
Oh yeah, I had a cousin that did so much meth that he tore apart his whole inside of his minivan, the whole front panel, everything, because he thought there were cameras in there and the government was watching him. Yeah,
there was a call I went on where it was the same thing. The guy was paranoid. He's like, I got video evidence. Like, my neighbors are surveilling me, and so he like there was like something hanging from his rearview mirror. It's like an air freshener or something like that, and he was just like recording. Look, just watch it. You see it move? I'm like, I did not. And then it was like, you didn't see it, so he rewound it like 5 times. I'm like, first of all, what do you know that's so important? I don't know anything. Then why would they be surveilling you? I don't know. Like it's. So I've been talking to inmates about meth over the years, and it's like, it's not necessarily the meth it's the staying up for like 3 days that starts to really get you paranoid, the lack of sleep. But one guy I was talking to, yeah, it's great. Like, I do a hit, and then next thing I know, all my laundry's done. I weeded the backyard. Like, it's great.
It's like a magic pill.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you get that sleep in.
Yeah, it's like limitless.
I knew a person that was on meth, and they had to go save Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
So this person took someone's car and was driving to LA because he was going to go save Michael during his trial. Anyway, they went looking for the car, and they found it on I-5 just outside Stockton. There's a rest area right outside Stockton. And this person was sitting at a picnic table reading a Bible. They had run out of gas. And they were going to LA to save Mike.
So sad for Mike.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. That stuff is it's crazy. But yeah, same guy thought all rap, like certain rap songs were about him, like directly about him. And it was very interesting to hear all this stuff. Yeah.
Wait, the rap guy was also the Saving Michael guy?
Yep.
He was a load of fun in some regards. Drugs.
Just say no to drugs.
So if you learn anything from this episode, it's if you do too much drugs, you'll end up doing porn, which is a bad habit, and you'll end up with no family heirlooms, unless you first
because you set the house on fire cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
Radio edit.
Oh.
We have to edit the last portion out, people. I'm sorry you got to miss that one, but it's pretty good for us. It was pretty good for us.
Oh, poor motherfucker. Oh, so sad.
All right, last tidbit here. Actually, I got two things real quick. What do you guys think about legalizing sex work? It's a big thing in New York right now. They think about legalizing
they should
sex
do it.
work.
I don't see why not. I think it'll help stop human trafficking a little bit.
Yeah, okay, John.
And it's like legalizing marijuana. There's still going to be the illegal stuff. The whole point of legalizing it so they could tax it and then bring income to the state or city, whatever. There's still people that are going to do it illegally. They're still going to beat the trafficking. I don't know.
See, my thing is if it's like in Nevada, how it's legal, if it's in a establishment,
right,
then it should be legal. So if you can run an establishment and so forth that people, that basically goes by whatever laws are with the state, go for it. If
but you can also order people, like it doesn't have to be in the establishment.
Well, it's just it too. You can order it too, exactly. But it basically licensed in a sense.
Right,
I'm a licensed sex worker. Okay, cool. Like go do what you got to do. No big deal because that's your choice. But then you have to also look at that as drugs in a sense too, right? They want all drugs legal. If you choose to do it, why can't they just do it? Right.
Well, some drugs are worse than others.
No, I get it. And some,
some sex is worse than others. Oh yeah, you mean the C Squad?
Yes.
Wednesday, 3:30.
Yes. Exactly. The half off special Wednesdays after 8.
Stretch mark Wednesdays. Yeah.
Derper.
I've been there.
Yeah. You've been there. Yeah, but that was Kazakhstan. I don't know. It's interesting. I definitely say, yeah, go for it because, well, I think it'll even help in situations. I know guys used to go to massage parlors for their happy ending. And they would tell me, yeah, go to this one on this street here in LA. And they all got shut down. And I was like, just make that shit legal then. If guys really are that hard up for it and you're willing to get money for it or get paid or whatever, make it strict as shit. Make it where you have to go to this brothel, whatever you want to call it. There's cameras everywhere. So you can't, because guys will do stupid shit too or beat people up or whatever. It's an interesting
but that might help some of the women too though, because a lot of them get mistreated by their pimps. So this will probably put pimps out of business if they just work out of a brothel, and then
but is also setting a bad example in a sense of women can just I'll just go do that. You're gonna do that for
They're
so
doing
long
it now anyway. OnlyFans or whatever the hell you want.
No, yeah. Well, that's just basically porn. Yeah.
I know, but what's the difference? I mean, you're doing porn or you're having sex with random men. What's the difference? It's your choice.
Yeah. So I don't know. To me, I say legalize it in a controlled environment and go about it that way. Because you're right about one thing: you can legalize it in every state. There's still going to be prostitution, like illegal prostitution going on, no matter what. Just like drugs, right? People are still buying marijuana from the local drug dealer, even though they can go to the local marijuana shop and buy it. You know,
I don't understand that either. Why? I mean, I'm surprised they didn't put marijuana dealers out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Cheaper.
It is cheaper. Yeah, that's what it is. It's cheaper to
But
buy.
is it
from
illegal to buy it from someone?
Yeah, if
Is it
you're
really?
buying it illegally, then it's illegal.
But you can have it on you. You just can't sell it illegally. Because I can always say, "Oh, I picked it up at this shop right here." Okay.
Right, but if you have 50 baggies in your car, then
Yeah,
can't-
then yeah, exactly. How you gonna explain that?
right.
BOGO. They had a BOGO sale.
Yeah, they had a BOGO.
What do you
Over
want?
at
I'm
the
just
brothel
planning
on
out. I'm
Wednesday.
planning out my next 50 days.
The brothel had a marijuana dispenser in it too. Oh yeah, and the last one here is, if you guys don't know now, Juneteenth is an official federal holiday. Juneteenth is basically a to
June 19th.
memorialize the end of slavery. So how do you guys take that? Is that a holiday that I guess is of significance in the United States?
I don't think I've heard it. I've just started hearing it in the past like 10 years. I don't know why it took so long for it. I don't know.
Catch on in a sense, because you're right. It's been a state holiday, I think, in Alabama or one of those states.
Yeah.
That's where it happened, the Juneteenth. But
You can take away Columbus Day and give me Juneteenth.
Yeah, that was my other
yeah,
thing. Like, do you change it? I mean, people are already used to October 12th or whatever as a day off. I mean, do you change Columbus Day as well, or do you just switch?
Yeah, no,
rid of it.
It's yeah, no, it's pretty interesting because of it's a topic that popped up on Facebook. You know me, I love the Facebook.
Right.
And
Clickbait.
people no, it was more like it was just a news topic. It was just a news thing that popped up and said Biden signs this official holiday. I was like, oh, it's good, nothing wrong with that. And man, the comments in that section were like the most racist thing ever, and they're pandering to the crowd, the woke. I'm like, how is this a bad thing? How could people view this as a bad thing? I don't get it. Like, is it that you got that much of a stick up your ass? Like, yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, this lady wrote under my comment, because I just wrote basically like a comment about pandering. Like, why do you guys love, I love reading the comments about pandering. That's what I wrote. And about why do we celebrate Labor Day? Because we all work, we have a job. Like, like, why do we, Memorial Day is no different than this day. You're memorializing slaves that also fought in the war. Like, I don't get what you're upset about. Like, wait. And this person just wrote that something to the effect of Memorial Day is only for soldiers, not for those slaves.
Isn't that Veterans Day?
No, Memorial Day is for fallen soldiers.
For fallen soldiers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I wrote her back that slaves were forced to fight in the wars too. They didn't get to choose, and they weren't free. Memorial Day is to recognize fallen soldiers. And get this, don't tell anyone, it's our little secret, but slaves were also soldiers. Crazy notion.
Wait, what?
I know. And then I told her, I know that you wish there was still slavery, but on your 12th birthday wish, and it never came true. So we gave you Black Friday.
Yeah.
And what did she do? Deleted her original comment. Somebody wrote too, this is pandering because there were also Irish slaves. And I was like, man, you don't know history, man. Irish slaves.
Don't they have St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, not even that. I was like, don't you know that Irish slaves were only part of the original British colonies? And then they weren't even slaves that long. They weren't even slaves like you think. They were just brought over for help. And then he didn't respond either. And I was like, these people, Black people literally had to live segregation after they were freed. Like, they were still treated like second-rate citizens. And people were like, no, they don't deserve a holiday. No. Like, what's wrong with people, man? Seriously. Like, fuck. I mean, it's just enjoy your free paid day off if you're a federal worker or some shit, and stop bitching about everything. Yeah, it is. So it's a holiday.
You get the day off, and I'm not going to complain about that.
And that's another thing. Yeah, why complain about it? The government literally came out and said, hey, you want to pay day off? No, damn it. I don't like that. Segregation should be back. Like, what? You smoke too much, Cletus. Like,
I will say the timing is
oh, the timing is strictly based only on, let's be honest, Donald Trump, because that's when this came up. This all came up when he was president. All of it.
right, but I mean, just the past, I don't know,
I would say-
decade. It's just the Me Too movement, the wokeness, the
Mhm.
what was that shit they had in Seattle where they were just standing in or they just camped out?
Yeah, the crazy
You
shit
know,
they did.
all that shit. I mean, it's just been the past, decade or so.
But you are right though, because then when you give a holiday to something that's been around forever and recognized in a state forever, it's somebody else going to come out of the woodwork and be like, well, we deserve a holiday too then.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a Native American holiday.
There you go.
next,
That's a Native American holiday. And then Chinese were slaves. They're going to come out and say, we deserve a holiday too. You know what I mean? Like Gong Hei Fat Choi Day, Orange Chicken Sunday. I don't know. One of these. I'm down for Orange Chicken Sunday though.
Oh, for sure.
Or even a Sunday. How about a Sunday with orange chicken on it? Would you eat that?
No.
I might give it a shot once.
Not even a Dairy Queen Sunday.
You son of a bitch.
Whoa. Dairy Queen had a holiday. I'd fucking get a Frosty.
Hey, if you want, it could be a holiday every day. But yeah, no, you're right though. People will come out of the woodwork and be like, well, we deserve our day then. Like, oh my God. Like your day doesn't have significance. Slavery was a significant thing on the country. Like, why do
Facebook is just full of idiots. They just got to give somebody a reason to be negative. There's so much negativity on social media. It's ridiculous.
But it's also a good thing because it gives people like myself to tell people off in a funny way. So,
well, like for instance, I haven't done this in a long. I don't know if I've ever done this, but I actually had to block somebody and unfriend someone that I've known for a while because their true colors came out within the last 4 years.
Yes, I did that to 2 people.
They made
election time
during their favorite presidency.
The Trump presidency.
Their God.
Like right near the end, during re-election, a comment this person made was, "We'll stand next to you even if it means civil war." And I said, and I replied to them, "Are you kidding me right now? So you're telling me that you would shoot your neighbor if they disagreed with you?" And then they're coming back with, they didn't know what to come back with. They were just like, well, what you say doesn't matter anyway. So it doesn't matter. You can go ahead and cancel me or whatever, block me. I'm like, fine. So I did. I'm like, you had so
no answer
stupid.
for that.
They had no answer. But yeah, if you're willing to shoot your neighbor because and the Civil War is coming, that's what you're pushing for, then you're an idiot. You need to be plucked from the earth.
Oh, I would have been all on that dude's side. Called Johnny up. Johnny, who'd you vote for? Oh, Joe, you're dead, motherfucker. Like, just a reason. Like, what? Oh shit, who was that?
This person is a business owner too. I'm like, you're posting this, and I'm sure other people are seeing this, not just me. And they see your true colors. You are a racist piece of shit.
No, it's crazy because so 2 people that I've known for a long time, for like 10 years, both I had to just unfriend them because they wouldn't stop posting like the memes and the crazy propaganda stuff every day, like 10 times a day on Facebook over and over. I'm like, oh my God, don't you got anything else to post about? And when I bring that up, hey, so-and-so, man, you should post, something different. He would like get offended. Don't tell me what to do. I could tell people my politics if I want. I'm like, yeah, you can. But man, like talk about overboard, like relax, like no one's going to change their vote because of you. Okay, Chris? Oh, fuck, I said
it. Yeah, the negativity is it's pretty funny in a way. Like I just signed up for I have a Big Green Egg, which is a smoker / grill. And there's a group on there. And somebody had posted, hey, this doesn't look right on my grill or whatever. What should I do? Return it. You're not a fucking real smoker or some shit like that. And it was like just like negative shit. I'm like, these people are barbecuing. Shut the fuck up. Like,
right? It turned real quick into anti-Juneteenth.
Yeah, like
super fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. I love it though, because I just love reading the shit people write. Like, God damn, you people go like to the wall with like your negativity and your hatred. Like, holy shit.
It is pretty fun. I have some army buddies who got a little crazy during the election, and it was just like, this is racist, that's racist, the blue line flag is racist. I'm like, oh God, I'm not gonna unfriend you yet, but
You're right there though, buddy.
Yeah.
Walking the line.
And you're
buddy.
right. It goes both ways too. It's not just people on the right that are crazy nut jobs. The people on the left all can also be like, "Oh, dude, you're over
for
the top
sure.
too, man. Relax with this shit. Not everything is racist. Not everything is, please give me attention bullshit. Like, just chill. Just do your own
that's
shit.
exactly
man.
what it is. They would just need starved for attention.
It's so this guy, okay, so a buddy of mine, I've known him through work, through what I do, basically owns a 7-Eleven, and he's gay. And he hates people that scream for gay rights. He hates people that call out like, I'm gay, look at me. He's like, and it's fun. We'll sit there and talk for a while, and he's like, man, I hate that shit because it's just like, if you keep calling it out and you keep saying, I want this and I want that, that's when people are going to call you out and be like they're not going to give you what you want because you're playing a victim. I was like, yeah, no, you get it. And you could, and this guy, he's gay. Like, if you talk to him and mannerisms and all that, and he doesn't hide it, but at the same time, he's like, why is it that my people, he'll say that, always want special treatment? I get everything everybody else gets, but yet if we have to scream it out and protest it and fight for our rights, and he's like, what's our rights? My rights are the same as that guy's rights. And I'm like, yeah, no, you get it, but that's just how it is, man. People want to stand on their podium and preach to the heavens that they're being mistreated and they're victimized until the end of time. So I guess it also depends on the crowd, right? The audience and so forth, and who the people is that are talking. If a white person stands up and goes, I'm being mistreated in America, I'm like, oh shit, no, you're not. Like, calm down, buddy. Like, they had a White Lives Matter rally in Huntington Beach not long ago. Think about that. In Huntington Beach, where it's 95% white people live there. Who's mistreating these people? Who? Like, me, yes, on Facebook, but who else?
The latest thing is Stop Asian Hate, which I don't disagree with.
I did want to. Yeah, you know what's funny? I wanted to ask you about how you felt about Stop Asian Hate, because this clear show should have that hashtag when I speak to you. But go ahead.
The majority of the victims are elderly female Asians, or just people that can't defend themselves. I personally haven't experienced that. The only people that make Asian jokes is my friends, which is you guys. So you're racist, by the way.
That's true. Thank you. Give me a shirt that says
that. You know where
the
they're
meeting
not,
is at 10:00 tonight.
The only place that they're not saying that shit, Asia. Like, but here, I get it. Like, they go back from where you came from, leaving, dead.
How would you word it?
Animals.
How would you word it in China? That's the thing.
In China, it's like, first of all, don't be a girl. Second of all, be a doctor or a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
or an accountant.
Yeah, accountant.
No, I mean, how would you word
an Asian hate?
Yeah, it's Asian.
Yeah.
It's
Asian on Asian crime.
That's what I mean. You can't really. It's you're right though. You're right.
They're the most judgmental people of all, fucking Asians.
But you are right. It's elderly people that are being attacked.
Yeah, people that can't defend themselves. I mean, like, nobody's gonna go up to me and
exactly
yell that shit, because I'm not gonna put up with it. So
yeah, exactly. And then I don't know. I'm like you though too. Like, they have rallies here at parks, and like 7 people showed up, and 3 were white, and I'm like, they're like, stop Asian hate. And I'm like, oh, like, what are you guys gonna accomplish right now at this rally?
Oh, they're just trying to hook up. Just trying to get a geisha.
It's like that's what I'm saying. It's just like three guys that like, I like Asian chicks, bro. I like Asian porn. We should go to that rally. And then he talks. Hi everyone, I'm with you, and I love Asians. So my name's Barry. I'll be over there by the porta potty.
On Pornhub.
Yeah,
it's all Asian, I swear.
I'm on eHarmony under Barry Loves the A. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Like, what?
There was I used to watch this YouTube chick. She wasn't on for very long, but she was like, I have yellow fever hashtag or something like that. And then I think she ended up dating an Asian guy, and then he fucking screwed her over or something like that. But for a while, she was like, I just love the culture. I just love Asian people. I'm like, where is this bitch? Because I am single and ready to mingle.
And plus, you also wanted to learn the culture, right?
Yo, yeah. I'm like, we do that? We bow and say hello.
This is so weird. I didn't know any of this shit.
That sounds
But
so
you're quick to
respectful.
change your ethnicity. Like, no, I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese.
Oh,
That is true.
I will change it every second. There's a negative or positive. Like that Virginia Tech guy. I was like, oh my God, what
I'm
Asian
Chinese
are
this
you?
week.
What are? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing you can't pass for is Japanese.
Lucked out.
No, that's true.
That's Japanese. Yeah. You could tell a Japanese person from any other Asian person.
Japanese and Koreans
Koreans too. Yeah.
are
good point.
similar. I mean, they're
Yeah.
very fair. They're very.
Yeah, you could tell the features. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could tell. I mean, I've been around so many Asian people, I can tell the difference. But the tip, I would say most people can't. They'll just say the same shit. You're all the same. I'm like,
Funny
oh,
how the
dude.
Koreans hate the Japanese.
Oh,
And
for
vice
sure.
versa.
They do. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it all dates back to the wars and whatnot. But
Mhm.
I think now obviously things are different. There's K-pop, there's J-pop, and
Oh yeah, no, that's just it. People have to understand. I mean,
BTS all day, baby.
majority of people
you,
don't have Asian hate. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's a lot of shit happening, but it's not like it's so widespread that, oh my God, all Asians should hide right now.
yeah. I mean, I feel pretty safe. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, the most
Well-
you get hated on is literally on this show.
I know.
oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
I know.
Yeah.
I know a Japanese woman that married a Chinese man. I'm like, oh, good for you. Look at you breaking boundaries. All right.
Mhm. Then one of them claimed to own part of the house that they don't. You can't go over there. That's my part. No, that's not country. That's my country.
You use this bathroom. We go to war.
Yeah. Then John Cena shows up. I apologize. I didn't mean to call it a country. Like, what? John, I cannot see you. I gotta go. I love my Asian impression is literally the old shit from the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
The
not do
super-
that.
the
Not very
super
good.
offensive one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one Asian guy on our show has zero accent. No, not very good at all. Oh man.
Get his
That's,
mom on here.
I don't know, man. It's funny to me. I
I'm
just
good.
like it's like, for instance, Jewish people in here in LA, they get attacked by Palestinians. And
Oh, okay.
because that
Yeah.
whole thing going on in Palestine.
Oh,
And
I
then,
know a Palestinian who does not believe the Holocaust happened.
yeah, no, but here's the crazy
Is he
part.
a flat earther too?
Yeah,
I'll ask him.
But the crazy, first of all, the crazy part on that is first, well, we know what happened, but number two, why does he give that much of a shit? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like here, the Palestinian people are actually attacking Jewish people here. Why are you doing that? You guys, neither of you live over there. These Jewish people do not have anything to do with what's happening over there. That's why they live here. I don't know, man. And that whole situation is nuts. Just absolutely nuts. Think about it. Palestine had a whole country to themselves, said, hey, you guys can have half of it. Is that fair? Yeah, sure. And then little by little, they only own like 8% of their country left. They literally own a strip that constantly gets bombed because they want the rest of it. They want 100% of it. And they're like, holy shit, we gave you half of it already. Now we have nothing left. And you want all of it now? Where do we go?
The extremists there are really extreme. Like, I'm going to prove my point by blowing up this fucking orphanage. That type of shit. Like,
it's crazy, man.
yeah. So I mean, we don't deal with that shit here. We get the mass shootings, we get the crazy bullies or whatever. Kids have been bullied, but yeah, we rarely get that.
No, it's crazy. Think about it. Over there, buildings are bombed. People are killed in the masses by that type of shit. Over here, you would never see that shit here. And when it did happen here, it was Timothy McVeigh. So it was a local fella.
Right.
Is there another one we can name? The World Trade Center. Who did that? Remember the
first
bombing
one?
underneath? Yeah.
That
Was he Middle Eastern? I think so, right?
he
I
was.
think he
yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah, he was Middle Eastern. The towers, we know all that. That was Bush. And then
And Michael Moore just to get
That's right.
footage.
God damn it. Just to get footage. He called up George. Hey, George, I'm making a new movie. You think we could take down the towers? You got it. Make it called Dick.
Yeah. Why don't you take a couple gallons of that oil on the way out?
No, it's crazy. It's that shit will never happen here. I think also it doesn't happen here because citizens here won't tolerate it. You know what I mean? Look at the Boston bombing, the marathon. Didn't take too long for them to get caught, killed, arrested. So no, like they don't mess around here. Like
One
I
of them
didn't
still in
know all the
jail.
details of that until I saw that Mark Wahlberg movie.
it was a good movie.
It was good. I mean,
Yeah.
they detailed all the crazy shit that those two fuckers went through as far as just, I mean, beyond the bombings. It was just like shootout after shootout. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna escape. I ran over my brother. Oh shit, my bad, dog.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
all
No, it's
that
crazy.
shit.
And what's crazy about that whole story in general is it just again another person that's disconnected from reality where he lives in the US, so on and so forth. Like that's his life established, but it's so consumed with overseas shit that he
Right.
wants to bring it over here and then put it and then try to blame the people here. This is regular people living their everyday lives.
Yeah.
It's like over there, that's regular. Oh, I'm going to work today. Okay, honey, I probably might not see you. So get a new husband later. Like that's over there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like it's crazy. But I don't know. Come on, what's the real reason? What's the number one reason they have problems over there?
In Boston?
No. Well, that's because
Celtics. That's
racism.
why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, Red Auerbach. Anyway.
You know what? But speaking of that, I remember, or I saw this document. I think it was a 30 for 30, where like one half was narrated by Donnie Wahlberg, the other half was narrated by Ice Cube. It was like Lakers versus Celtics, like a 4-part series. And even like the greats, the Celtics that won championship after championship, they were talking about like how they couldn't live in the town because everyone was just so racist. I mean, like they talk about this legacy, but then the backstory of the legacy is like they were treated like shit while they were winning these championships. Like, I don't know. A little off topic, that's why Boston sucks ass.
What happened? Oh, he ran away. Oh, he didn't get to hear you say that Boston sucks ass. Well.
Oh, I don't live there. It's fine. I'm just a fan of the Red Sox. So
walk away from my story. That's Asian hate, I think.
The thing
bad
is,
habit. That's rude.
That's another. You know what? That would be the worst habit. In the middle,
walking away from.
Are you still talking? I'm going.
Walk away from every conversation. What the fuck? I'm not important, Ted. Like, nah, bruh. They call me. Hey, text me to rest. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's funny. That's a good point too. Sports teams. Are you a fan of the city or the team? Like, I always think that too. Like, if my team were to move to this city, I'm still gonna be a fan of that team. I'm not a fan of the city. If I don't live there in particular, especially, like you're a Lakers fan. For some reason, the Lakers announced tomorrow, hey, we're moving back to Minneapolis, and the Timberwolves are gonna go to blah blah blah. Are you gonna be like, I'm not a Laker fan no more? Then forget it. I like Los Angeles.
Well, what about when Seattle moved? Seattle moved and then became the Thunder.
OKC. Yep.
Yeah.
But see, that's just it. If you're
that would be tough because they changed the names. You got all this Seattle swag. You got Sean Kemp uniforms and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're attached to the city, it's different. Like the Kings were about to move to Seattle. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like, F the Kings. Like, I'm not a fan anymore. I'll find a new team. But that's because I lived in the city. You don't live in LA, so your connection, it's still
you know what I thought was a pretty fucked up thing with the Kings. I mean, Kings have made a lot of bad decisions, but Isaiah Thomas at the time, he was the King star, and he was like always like on his own time, just like at the rallies and shit like that.
Doing tons of shit, local shit.
Tons of like press and whatnot. Thanks, man. We're gonna stay in SAC. Bye, Isaiah. You're gone. I was like,
oh yeah,
right
when the new owner took over, hey, get rid of the short guy. What?
Yeah, get rid of the guy who fucking
kick rocks, pizza guy.
Brought all these fans to these rallies and shit.
But don't you believe that religion is the problem in the Middle East? As I bring it back around.
What?
Pizza and religion in the Middle East. I like it.
Anyway, we'll probably catch up that next time. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast, everyone. We appreciate you tuning in. 3, 2, 1. Marie's not here. She left. Remember to rate, review, subscribe, download, turn on notifications, and enjoy the show. Tell your friends, pass it along, just like you would chlamydia. For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And for Johnny.
I'm not going to say goodbye because you're going to tell me to do it in my accent. And that's Asian hate. And we've discussed this on the podcast.
I never asked you to do it in your accent. I should do it in your native tongue.
Native tongue.
So that's racism on your part.
Oh, I like how you turned this around on me. I hate Asian people? Fuck them. All right.
Yeah. You look in the mirror. I fucking hate you, man. I fucking hate you.
I am a follower, so fuck it. Let's go. When's the next rally?
Bring your hood. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. There's Talking the Podcast. See you next time. Have yourself a great week.
See you.